Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to my beautiful lecturer, which is Miss Rahmaniah, and my beloved classmate. My name is Ayuni Safia binti Senu from DHI 3A. The topic I will be talking to you was about the disadvantages of having depression. According to the heart professional at www.nmha.org.com, depression has affected more than 19 million American adults each year, and yet the non-reported sufferers of depression cannot be estimated. Depressive illness often interferes with normal everyday life, as well as causing physical pain for those who suffers from depression. In this case, a lot of pupils who suffers from depression do not seek for treatment and take this case as lightly. So, what is depression means to you? And what will you do if that happened? They were part of depression, which is crucial in our life, like always failure in their life, having a mental illness, and also always feeling worthless and guilty. Without wasting any time, let's move on to the first main point, which is always a failure in their life. First, always a failure in their life. This is mainly because you always thought of yourself as bad luck. Having a negative feeling in your life as well as in your surrounding can give you a lot of stress and pressure that will lead you to bad mental health. To avoid this, you should always be positive and cheerful, because a happy mind and life can give you a lot of great vibes. Next, having a financial problem. This was because you were struggling to make a living and pay rents, which makes your finances slowly gone. From this, you should be more wisely in arranging and take notes all of your financial lives, using them in a reasonable situation. In this way, all of your financial problem will be solved and don't give you a headache. Besides that, losing a job also can make you feel depressed. This was because when you work or transfer to another company, you always being fired and mistreated, which make you feel give up and mad. In this case, you should never give up to find a good job, because in this life, losing a job can lead you to many great opportunities ahead of you. So, be open-minded and fight for it. I have done explaining my first point, so let's move to another interesting point, which is having a mental illness can make your life in danger. Why? This can happen by when you always being abused by your parents. When you always being abused, your anger and sadness can lead to emotionlessness that affects your physical body and minds to the greatest worst. If this ever happens to you, you should not fear to report them to the police or your relative, because if you don't prevent this, your life will be in danger. Next, stress about academics. From this case, many all of you can relate, because You guys still don't familiar with a certain subjects and don't understand what your teacher teach. From this, you guys will be more stressed and pressure, like suddenly have an upcoming exam that can lead you to the greatest tensions. So, from this, I think when you don't understand with a certain subject or what your teacher teach, you can ask help from your friends to teach you, and don't be stressed thinking alone when you don't know. Other than that, fighting and broken with a lovers. This case was the most dangerous issue that can make many youngsters tend to suicide. It was because the broken feelings they feel lead them to be emotionless and thinks it's meaningless to lives because they don't see the light of hopes to continue living without their lovers. From this, I think you should love and cherish yourself more and do things that can make you happy rather than thinking about them. That's all for my second point. So, let's proceed to the third point, which is always feeling worthless and guilty is part of depression too. This occurs when you're lacking confidence. When you're lacking confidence, you will feel worthless to face ahead other people and talk with them. I think no matter when you face ahead other people or talk with them, you should be more confident in yourself, in your life, because being confident can make you feel so great and also can improve your self-esteem too. Besides that, always being compared with others. This can happen when your teacher or parents always compare you with another person who's greater than you and always nag or mad at you to be like them. That can make you feel down and sad. I think you should take that as a positive way to improve yourself and as a motivation to yourself. Furthermore, having a social anxiety disorder. For example, you had a fear and phobia to interact with people and make you feel dizzy and out of breath because of this fear. From this case, I think you should go to the treatment or slowly and take time to interact with other people so you don't feel useless. I have done with all my main point. Now, let's proceed to the conclusion. In a nutshell, the disadvantages of having depression are always a failure in their life, having a mental illness, and always feeling worthless and guilty. Quote by C.S. Lewis. You can go back and change the beginning, but you can start and change the ending. This quote, it teaches us in this world, our life is only given once. You have to treat it dearly. So, if you have a problem, don't be scared. Share your doubt and you understand in written. I hope many people who suffer from depression go getting treatment and have a positive surrounding around them to encourage them to be better so they can live normally as other people do. That's all. Thank you.